Alright. Welcome back, everyone, after a brief break to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations with the one and only Grumpy Magician.
I lived.
Post. You really should make that image with, like, your model over it. I feel like you could use it often enough.
What, the I lived bitch?
Yes.
Or... yeah, I probably could.
Ugh.
There you go.
So... Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, last we left off was dealing with the phony.
Yeah. We're in the midst of the first day of investigation on this. There's an old man who threw seeds at us and the pigeons. There is a stereotypical French and queer chef.
But he's not French.
He's fake French.
He's Briaboo. As he's going, La atmosphere. So you're not French, I'm sure.
I've never heard Briaboo before. That's excellent.
No, Pariaboo.
Oh, Pariaboo.
His pie.
Okay. I heard it as a Briaboo, and I was like, I mean, I guess that works, but...
But yeah, we're dealing with him, a phony, defended Maggie Bird,
Yes.
was it?
Yeah.
So we've got her back in the picture. And... oh, and Armstrong's a bad chef.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
For health and safety reasons, and also apparently the food tasted bland.
Yeah. The food was bad, and the kitchen is full of perfume bottles.
Perfume
And lace.
bottles, curtains.
Yeah.
Oh, and somehow he had the Margatama?
Oh, yeah, that was in the kitchen, I forgot.
Yeah, not quite sure what that's about.
Well, shall we get in there and try to remember what on earth we were doing?
Yeah. I'm not sure how much we'll be able to remember because I distinctly remember us being lost at the end as well.
Yeah, okay.
Of just like, wait, what? We were trying to find some kind of avenue for talking to someone.
Yeah, so we've got 6 pieces of it. Well, 5 plus the badge. So 4 plus badge of my time, I guess. The magazine. Job magazine that we took that was thrown away by the old man. The bad food. And then a small bottle. Oh yeah, that we determined this almost certainly contains poison.
Yeah. We are pretty sure that's poison in there.
Okay. Well, we checked everything in here, right? Pretty sure? Yeah.
I believe so.
Well, I think we got the bottle from in here, so maybe you take this somewhere?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe we can go to like the police and get it examined. Hello, Maid Maya.
Yep.
Yep.
Detention
Look
center?
through everything with you. Pension center, no Maggie. Criminal affairs. Ah, here we go.
Okay, this is where he's going. Gumshoe off on his 15th smoke break. January 6th, police station, criminal affairs department. Alright, no, he's still here, good. Alright, you just
Oh
in
my
time!
god, he's actually here.
For once! What is it, Detective Gumshoe? That a lab got back to me about that newspaper you gave me. I forgot, we found the newspaper wedged behind the bookstand.
Right, yes. With MC Bomber.
Yep, right. You must mean the sports paper with the memo scribbled on it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn up anything? Today we're really gonna learn why they repeat themselves so often.
Yeah. Why do they always repeat things? Us.
Yep, people who do this, exactly. They said the dodo was written by the victim Glenn Elk. No doubt about it.
Right, palindrome boy.
Yep. I expected as much. The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment. Work paper refiled to the court record.
Oh. I was reminded of something.
Oh boy.
Of the biggest piece of hypocrisy in this game.
Okay.
Because Wooly and Reggie have just started the second game.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, I'll go watch their best of for the first game. From the judge. Please keep in mind, Mr. Wright, this court does not condone the accusation of innocence.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah? Doesn't it? Then why the fuck does everyone, including the judge, get away with it?
Don't worry about it. Listen, you can do it outside the courtroom. You just can't do it in the room.
They do it in the room as well!
It's fine. The accusations get made outside the room, and they're sustained. It's all about semantics.
Bullshit. I hold this court entirely in contempt.
MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Ah well, I guess it'll come back to me.
That'll be case relevant.
Yeah, Gumshoe, big fan of MC Bomber.
Dude, he loves Bomber Time.
Like, just imagining, like, Gumshoe now with, like, the puffer coat and the backwards hat, or no, sideways hat. Now, don't forget to report back to me with whatever you find in the restaurant. Okay, pal? Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. Thank you, game. We figured this one out. You don't have to tell us.
Gumshoe, did you know that their lunch is incredibly expensive and it tastes like crap?
Do you
Show him the food instead.
Okay, I mean, do you want to? We can see if he has a response.
Sure, I'm genuinely curious.
Alright, lunch special. Ah, generic. Okay.
Nah, generic.
Disappointing. It's too expensive for him.
Lame. Alright, here's a bottle.
Hey, you got one of those aroma bottles too, huh? Only this one doesn't smell. Huh? I don't get you. This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same. Wouldn't you agree? A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Is that a cologne bottle? I think it's a nail polish bottle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that looks more like nail varnish. Then again, I suppose nail varnish would be a longer bottle.
Mm-hmm.
But also, cologne's usually square.
Yeah, it's usually like a big square or round bottle.
Yeah.
Mind letting me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis. He just gets back and he immediately goes back. Guys, I got something else.
Just in and out every time they're like, okay, there you go, Gumshoe, go on. Alright, thank God that's enough. Hang on, pal, I got another one. Oh, for God's sake, what is it this time?
Why does he keep finding these so fast?
I actually didn't find this one, I forgot it was in my pocket.
Keep it next to my lunch. Feel really woozy lately, not sure why. The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. Small bottle given to Detective Gumshoe. I had a hunch there was something funny about that chef. You suspect Jean Armstrong? I can't remember. We're saying Jean or Jean. I guess Jean is correct for France, right?
Jean would be correct, yes.
I got that guy's number. I know what his secret is. He wouldn't let me leave without giving it to me.
Kept saying something about how I would look fabulous if I just did a little manscaping around my beard, you know? Something about a manicure.
Words are too big for me. I couldn't quite figure it out. That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before. Guess I better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean. Okay. Armstrong's secret, I guess, topic.
Let's just say, well, actually, he's a bodybuilder. Have you seen those muscles?
So, what's Mr. Armstrong's secret? You had lunch at Tribulations, pal. Yes. So, how was it? To put it nicely, it was inedible. Don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean, and he's got a girl like Maggie as the waitress, so... Yeah, I guess it's probably the food. Real scoop on the guy is he's up to his ears in debt. Really? How much does he owe? This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red. Good lord.
Holy fuck.
Like, we've had, to remind everyone, all of the thefts of the previous case together add up to about that much money. That's a lot.
Right. So this actually tracks, because I believe my shotgun theory last time was he was being blackmailed.
Yeah.
Because the previous case was going so much into, here's what blackmail is.
$500,000? Are we talking dollars? Yeah. If it was sterling, he'd really be in trouble.
True time release, that'd be double.
I was about to say, like, does that still carry, or I don't know what the current conversion rate is. Let's find out.
It's about I think it was 1.6.
So
Last I checked, it might have changed now to about 1.4.
it is $1 to 0.74 pounds sterling currently.
So yeah, about 1.3, 1.4.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, not as bad as at time of release.
Mm-hmm.
But at time of release, yeah, if it was sterling, that'd be $1 million.
Yep.
Straight up.
Yeah, now he's got it easy. If it was sterling, it would be better for him.
Don't worry, Armstrong. The market's crashing. You're gonna be okay.
It's gonna be fine. Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise. Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch. John's loan contract added to the court record. The owner of the loan is Tender Lender.
Uh-huh.
Good.
Good name. Alright, well, I guess we go see Jean with that?
Probably. Back.
Well, hang on, just to make sure.
Oh, hand it back to
Hand
him.
it back to him. Do you have any more to say?
It's $500,000, pal! That's $500,000 bills! What was the in there for? Is there really that much money tied up in this case? I can't give you an answer on that, pal. Not without the case file in front of me. But, I'll tell you this. That Armstrong guy would have done anything for cash. He was desperate, you know? No, I don't, but I think I sort of get the picture. Okay. Well, not vital information, but a little extra, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Back through the detention center?
Yep, back to Tribia.
Oh, Maya? Give her the contract, I guess?
I'm gonna check the kitchen, see if he's in the kitchen.
Cool.
He is not. Okay, Maya. What do you think of this debt?
Your boss is really in the hole. Okay,
Your
well,
boss owes a lot of money to a lot of bad people.
this is generic, but we've never read this one before, so... About this!
Sorry, Nick. I'm a waitress now. I've got a pile of work waiting for little old me.
Tumbleweed goes through in the background.
I'm just saying, there's so much work to do. Crickets. I have to move this thing slightly over here. Oh yeah, and what is that, Maya? It's, a thing. It's very important.
Very expensive.
Well, old man.
Yep, guess let's go and talk to the old man in Vitamin Square. Oh, well,
There is now a scooter.
a very broken pink moped.
You think she's stealing? If I've learned anything about dresses like that, it's that you can fit a lot in them. So yes, there is absolutely cutlery lining the skirts, probably a few pieces of fancy like napkins and so on, just stuffed in the chest, where she's just like, "Yep, I'll take that, sell that later."
Cut to the Senran Kagura character as an M16 under there.
Say either that or just fucking Manny flare up the skirts and suddenly 8 muskets come
Yeah.
out.
Yep, January 6th, Vitamin Square. I forgot what day it was for this, too.
Yep.
I forgot that this started with that gag of, oh no, what happened?
Yep. We are currently asking where everyone was on January 6th.
Huh. The old guy's
Thankfully,
not here anymore.
we know Phoenix is in the clear,
Yeah.
but we haven't seen Edgeworth. I'm just
Oh
saying.
no.
We have no
Dude.
track of where Edgeworth was on January 6th.
It was never the same after the queen passed away. Huh. The old guy's not here anymore. I still have some unanswered questions for him. Well, we've got a different question to
Oh.
ask now.
What the hell is that?
A scooter, huh? Who'd leave it right in the middle of a park like this? The wheel guard and the light are busted. I guess it must have been in an accident. It's totally wrecked. Wow! Is
Someone
Goku
put
powering
that
up over there?
Guzzlord back in its Pokeball.
Someone's going Super Saiyan in the corner.
Oh, holy shit.
Yep! This is the
That
guy!
character design.
This is the guy!
Okay. Phoenix but Tiger, I get it.
Oh my lord, he's nags. Look at the words.
Oh, yeah, he is. Hey, what you think you was doing with my bike?
No, I was just...
You've been messing with my new ride? Is that what you've been doing?
New ride! Isn't that kind of an old model?
Oh, you're gonna pay for this.
It wasn't me! I was just passing by!
Hey, then who's the one that covered my saddle in crap? Huh? You's gonna pay. You catch my drift?
No, wait a sec! I'm not a pigeon, I couldn't have done it!
Wise guy, eh? I ought to beat you so hard, it'll feel like you was smooching the express train.
Uh-oh.
You better watch your back. This ain't over.
Or we click and this moves forward. I want you to look at the dragon on his shirt and its incredible face.
Oh, yeah. The dragon is equally shocked at the appearance of this guy.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
Hey, Tiger, you seeing this? Hey, just, I'm trying to look imposing up here. Cut it out. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers, and then you's gonna pay.
Actually, I'm a lawyer myself.
What do you say?
I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law.
Phoenix Wright. You're saying you, Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, I am.
So you're a wise guy too,
I
huh?
like how you is hyphenated. Like it's not how it's supposed to be spelled.
Oh, because it's not. That's a glossal stop.
I guess, yeah.
He's saying you are.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, it's the same way you do getting and an apostrophe at the end.
It just looked weird for this one because it's an actual word.
Yeah. Because I'm Phoenix Wright, the one and only.
What?
Out of my way. I got a cruise.
He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony. Was he?
Gotta go get my calzones.
Ugh. The immediate statement of Phoenix is believing that people would recognize that he's not bright red all the time. Which is the first bit of logic being used here. He wasn't anything like me. Go ahead.
Yeah, just standing next to him going, for real? For real? This is who you guys think I am? Are you kidding?
Homer Simpson's slow clip comes to mind. Guess I'd better make a note of the scooter. Scooter, added to the court record. Ridden by my phony. The wheel guard is all smashed up. There's the old man.
Pathetic.
Oh, it's you!
I think I went with this kind of voice. Few threats from a little brat like that. You look like a pigeon that's got seeds in its eyes.
Have you been here the whole time then?
I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do.
More like you had some cowering to do. Yeah, he does have an update on Trivia and Regular, though before he wouldn't talk to us about anything, I don't think.
Yeah, I think there was someone we had a lock we needed to open. Was it him?
I don't remember. It might have been Armstrong. I think it
No,
was...
right, it was Armstrong because we were close enough to the Magatama for it to trigger, but we didn't actually have it on us.
Yeah. Do we want to just try the new thing here, or try the other ones as well again?
Let's try the new thing. I imagine the others will probably open up if we go, hey, did you hear about the deaths? And we finally get something to talk to him about.
Okay. Trivia and Regular. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir?
Yeah.
It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there?
Yeah.
Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeons. Now I'm going.
That accent for him as well.
You want food? Say your hat.
Oh, now he does.
Oh.
3 of them things. I knew it. This old guy's got something to hide. But what could it be? Oh,
Well, should we try presenting stuff, or do we want to just Magatama it up?
let's Magatama and see if we have the stuff, I guess. See what it is.
Okay.
Magatama time. Take that! I hate that it's been disordered because it came out of our inventory. Gravy and regular. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at a restaurant that you dislike so much?
Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants. To eat.
To eat? Is that the whole truth?
What do you mean?
I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all.
You insolent brat. How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got?
I can tell you that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for its food. I guess we just give them the food. Because it's bad.
Yeah, we just go, hey, you're not going to the restaurant to eat, the food is shit.
Yep. Alright. Lunch special. Take that! The proof is in the pudding. Or, in this case, the lunch menu.
That's a twin tea set.
The food at Tribulations is terrible. And expensive.
You're wrong. It's cheap.
Huh?
I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a jot of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons.
What a load of crock!
The taste's another story, but the price, it's nothing to me.
So, you're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn?
Exactly. I have so much cash, I go for a swim in my money vault every day. Scrooge McOldman, they call me.
Unfortunately, that's a lie.
What?
You don't have money to burn. You're flat broke.
That's why you're checking job listings.
Yep. Take that!
It's Rex.
This is yours, right?
My magazine.
Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job?
I was... So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money.
Oh?
I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javicino.
Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there?
Phoenix, I don't put it past that guy to rename the cappuccino to something dumb.
Yeah, something stupid.
$8.
Oh, those had better be some golden beans. Nowadays, that's normal, I think.
Yeah.
What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it?
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great.
No, it's not. But anyway. Yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day.
Newspapers?
Exactly. Don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there.
I'm sorry, sir. But there are no free papers to read at Tribulations. The sports paper? It's the only thing
I guess.
remotely tangential to it?
Yeah?
Sports. Take that! Take a look at this.
What is it?
It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Tribulations.
So? What of it?
This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago.
What?
Do you see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that happened to be left behind by a customer. I read that all wrong. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth?
I'm not hiding anything.
I'm gonna have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen. The real reason why you go so much to Tribulations is...
Maggie Bird?
Yeah, he's going to look at Maggie. Take that!
What are you asking me about that girl for?
She was the waitress at Tribulations. Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress.
But I don't recognize that face.
And you are probably telling the truth there. Because,
Too busy staring at her ankles.
Yep, because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit. Gone. Yep.
That's
a weird one. There's no link in there.
That's the lowest tier one. There wasn't even a link there.
It's literally just best viewers. Asterisk, asterisk. Alright. That's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. That uniform is all you can think about, isn't it?
I can't take it.
To you, that waitress was your...
Enough! Please, no more.
You can't just be kink shaming
Stop
an old
saying
man.
that word.
Go on.
So you can't be kink shaming an old man in public, Phoenix.
Stop saying waitress. Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Is he a maid aficionado? And it's just like, she's a maid, not a waitress.
That would be awesome if it's the case. Ugh.
So, you are regular there, sir.
Sir?
Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine. So I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I even got one of those lousy cups of Javachino every time for $8.
Someone clip that.
You have the power, Colin.
Add it to the collection.
All because of the serving girl. Punish me. Lock me up.
Really? That's not what I'm here for.
You'll be the same. Another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me.
No, really, listen, sir.
Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy. So, show some respect, hmm? I'm Victor Kudo.
Sorry, Mr. Kudo.
You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more.
This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident. Which means I have to hear his testimony one way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his psych locks and everything. Unfortunately, he's a stubborn old man. Guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. Okay, I guess that's the game telling us go somewhere else for now.
Hey, back to Tribune. Hey, Maya, watch out for the dirty old man.
Yeah. Gonna get you.
Nothing there. Detention center. Maggie? Nope. Criminal affairs? Any update? No updates to any of the locations.
Okay, I know you said it as a joke. Do we need to tell Maya about...
Go to the office. There's something there.
Might be because Maya's not here anymore? Yes?
Maybe.
January 6th, the Wright & Co. law offices. Oh, poor Maya. Looks like Mr. Armstrong's really taking a shine to her. I suppose I'll just have to let her work at the restaurant for a while. I don't know that works. She's your employee. She just got poached and you watched it happen.
I mean, she's not an employee, though.
I guess that's true.
She's a freeloader,
yeah,
as officially stated.
I'll go pick her up from Tribune once things have cooled off. Okay. I know you said it as a joke. Do we have to actually warn Maya about the creepy old man?
I think we might need to.
Let's find out.
Hey, Maya. Anything you need to talk about? No? Hey, are you aware of this old man? Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons?
Yeah, he fed me as well. Got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes.
Oh, ouch.
Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? Ah, I see.
No, it's just, hey, are you able to tell this is a different girl, despite the fact she's wearing the same outfit?
I think this is baiting him.
It's just gonna be, hey, you're in a better mood now that there's a pretty lady in a maid outfit.
Yeah. Yep.
Jesus. This week on Phoenix Wright, kink manipulation. We are embracing the advertising standard of, hey, you want to talk, right? Look, pretty lady. Huh? Me? Why?
There's something I really want to ask that old man.
Sure, okay. I'll just get changed.
No, hang on. Could you go like that?
I guess?
She's now suspicious.
Thanks, I didn't realize you were into that. No,
not me.
No, not me.
I like how it's just like, we're moving. we're not going anywhere else, we're going... sir?
You again?
Huh?
Well. Let's see.
Nick, his eyes are burning into me.
It's okay. I think it's going pretty well.
Don't worry, Maya, you're just being used.
Huh?
You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, alright?
Play on the slide?
We were so close. Just a little more and he would have spilled. I want to check something. How much older is Maggie than Maya? Maya's 19. Maggie's 23. Not a whole lot of room there. Maya's just tiny.
Considering Japan, I don't think he's actually concerned about the age. I think he is just looking at her chest. the tropes these kind of things
It's
do.
true.
Yeah. Pigeon.
How can we crack this guy? Is this... There was the girl we saw for like 2 seconds with a bandage on her head. Is it her, or who is this?
Maybe.
Well, generic voice read here. We'll determine. Excuse me, please, sir.
Quiet. Can't you see I'm feeding the pigeon?
Oh.
I knew it!
Awesome.
Literally, how do we get his attention? Whoop.
I like to think that Maya was like, I'll show you. But Mia!
Mia with the hand on Maya's shoulder, just, let me show you how it's done.
Well,
If you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you.
yes? Yes. Of course, certainly. I'm Victor. Victor Kudo.
Even from beyond the grave. Wow. The way he says that informs me that she did this a lot.
Are we going to look at her default outfit
I mean,
and say she doesn't know how to use what she's got?
look. You never know. Her.
She knows how to get people to talk easily.
Alright, well, our talk options have finally refreshed.
Yep. Alright, Kudo. What did you see on the day of the murder? About the incident.
You mean the man who died after drinking the Javicino?
It's like he's a different person.
Oh, it was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. Girl took the Javicino over to him, you see.
And? Was the customer alone?
Oh, definitely. He was the only person at the table. Then he took one sip of his Javicino and he said something like, "Warr," and then collapsed, dead.
Oh, how terrifying.
Oh, you're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know.
He certainly seems to be telling the truth now. But it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. The amount of people who are either blackmailed into saying they didn't see him, or incapable of seeing a bright red man in a suit with a tiger and a dragon on it is astounding.
Object impermanence. They weren't specifically looking for him, therefore he was not there.
Caribbean, I suppose?
Yeah, just roll down the list. Do you like the food at Tribune?
Well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
What a lovely story. She is hitting all the marks.
She knows how to keep him going, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
London's in England, not France.
Oh, yes. France is wonderful. I'd love you to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can't take it. I want France.
I can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. Some people pay extra for that.
Yep. Hell, she should be paid. Right now, she is acting as a host.
Yeah, Maya comes back. Why do I feel so dirty? And why are there all these dollar bills in my pocket?
You visit Tribune a lot, don't you? Of course. I mean, yes.
I'd like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Oh, be careful of that chef, my dear.
The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right. That man's an ex-con.
He's an ex-con?
Okay.
Talk about his permanent record.
And now, I'm unfortunately now just thinking of, in Persona 5, you can go to the theaters, and there's a particular, film you can go see. I can't remember the name. I think it's The Cake Knight Rises. Featuring such great lines as,
I'm not like you. You're just a psychopath who bakes for money.
and I'm just thinking that Armstrong is in that somehow.
Speaking of tangentially related to Persona, I've been in the time since we streamed last. I started Metaphor, and I have
game.
most of the party now. And every time I go into Academia and read what these upgraded to, I'm just like, like the frickin' Mass Dancer becoming Persona Master, the Seeker becoming
Master.
Soul Hacker. It's like, I wonder where these names are from.
Yeah, I'm expecting. I need to go back and continue it. I'm expecting there to be one in there that is Devil Summoner.
I can confirm that is true, yes.
Oh, I might have actually seen it then in that
Yeah,
case.
you might have. Who I believe is the final party member gives you that one. At least I assume she's the final party member. I have no more followers to gain, according to the menu, so...
Oh, you might be ahead of me then.
What was the last thing you did?
Saved the Prophet Girl on the island.
That is exactly where I'm
featuring
just
a whole kind of underground temple.
Yeah, that is exactly where I'm at. Yeah, I'm doing the side quest cleanup now in that area. I've already grabbed you as
Okay.
well. So yeah, same spot.
Yeah, I need to go back to that. Just so many new games coming out
Yep.
in order of just, hey, here's this thing. Hey, here's this thing. It's like, yeah, and they're all so good. Okay. So, what was Armstrong's record then? Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh no. Those eyes. Oh, I can't take this.
Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand, and yes, you did, Tango. Also, hi.
Mm-hmm. Metaphor good. At some point I will get back to it and finish it. And then I will continue undoing the Matryoshka so that I can eventually get back to Xenoblade.
He steals things from his customers.
Oh,
Bro-
did he literally pickpocket the Magatama office?
I think, yeah, probably. From his customers.
Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly.
He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear.
Are you sure about this?
Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my Javachino.
He really is a regular.
Let me write you a little haiku about it.
Haiku?
Japanese poem. It'll explain all you need to know about that, chef.
Victor's note. Added to
Convicted before a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. Victor Kudo.
I believe that boils down to once a criminal, always a criminal, is what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Why does he have this really whatever. Added to the record.
If he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement.
Poor guy. Couldn't do enough for Mia.
Phoenix just going, I'm sorry, pal, you're way too broke for her tastes.
I've had to go shopping for her before. It's not good.
Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help.
Thanks, Mia. I got some really important information thanks to you.
Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. Maya did.
Yeah.
Maya just went, oh, I understand what this man wants. Sis.
Alright. Job done.
Alright. Back to Tribulations, we have dealt with the lecherous old man.
Yep. January 6th, Tribulations.
I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation.
Had enough of being a waitress?
Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant.
You know, just quick thought. This guy's $500,000 in the hole. And no one comes here. How does this place stay open? How's it not been repossessed?
Probably. So it's probably owned by a tender lender, and they're the ones blackmailing him.
Okay. That makes sense.
That would be my call.
Let me try to remember how on earth I do this voice, because it requires being both offensively French and stereotypically gay.
Mm-hmm.
Must be a soul as a top.
Oh la la, Mademoiselle Maya, no, how can you leave me like this?
I'm sorry.
That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a Psychlocker 3, didn't he? Phoenix is like staring at him and he just starts posing. He's like,
Can't get over the fact he doesn't have pupils.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to break those. Mr.
His
Armstrong.
pupils? Jesus, Phoenix.
I'm gonna break this man's legs. I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you. Oh, volunteer, of course. Okay, so it's just Maggie's motive. Magatama it up, I guess.
Yep.
Take that! Oh, that's new. Okay. Maggie's motive. Also, this guy's got, like, you know the back arch pose that, like, a lot of female characters get that people complain about? He's doing that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Like,
all the time.
it's all the time, and I feel like it's even worse because a lot of the time when people complain about the back arch pose, at the very least, the shoulders are in line with the backside.
Yeah.
His shoulders are out in front.
Yeah. Maggie's motive.
Good lord.
What is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling. I have to know the truth. What happened that day? Allora, I will confess everything, just don't doubt me. Huh? Well, that was a new world record. It was a lottery ticket. A lottery ticket? The man who died here had a lottery ticket. For $500,000! $500,000, first off. How do you know that? That's not on a scratch-off.
Mm-hmm.
Oui, but after our incident, this ticket... It disappeared! The ticket disappeared? This was the motive that the prosecution gave for Maggie. They said that she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket. Why didn't you tell me about this soon? Maria Lord, you've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me. And I want to know the reason why. No, monsieur. You doubt me, but I have confessed to you everything I know. Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket, I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person, yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Take that! Mr. Armstrong, I believe there is a very high probability that it was you. Wow, that is one piercing scream, even for a man like him. My pourquoi moi? Why? You have no evidence? I am not Mask the Mask. I'm not the kind of person who steals the property of others. Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you...
You are Master Mask, and I can prove it.
He grabs like Scooby-Doo rubber mask. It's just Ron. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. This haiku I got from a pervert old man.
Hell yeah.
Take that!
Of course we trust the old perverts over you.
You would never lie. What is this? A poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems. Please, read it, and put some feeling into it. Convicted before a wicked man, or woman, repeat offender. I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you? Mon Dieu! Le mensonge! You are a liar! What is mensonge?
I don't recognize that one. Mensonge means
Lie.
lie.
Alright.
Fair enough. Just the lie.
Okay. Fringe is a big word for lie, alright.
They like to overcomplicate things.
You deny it? Oh, do not make false accusations, s'il vous plaît. So, do you have any proof? I want to see the incontestable proof I have ever stolen one from one of my customers.
Oh, the Magatama. He stole it from us.
Oh yeah, yeah. Take that! Seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong. What is that? This is my Magatama. And I found
Actually,
it...
it's mine.
Yeah. Shut up, Maya.
Oh, okay.
And I found it in your kitchen. No! Wow, that scream just about broke some windows. I have a weakness for the little trinkets and la figurines. I like to keep them in la jars.
Damn it, I was taking a drink of tea.
My hand, it just... Go ahead.
Keep them in the box side next to my perfumes.
My hand, it just slips out. I cannot stop it. You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right? Oui, it is la truth. I am just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl. What did you say?
I didn't say anything. I just put my head in my hands.
I guess you bumped the mic arm or something, which is good, I guess.
Maybe just
It's the dance. Like, it wasn't even what he said. It's the arms back.
It's the
shake of just. What is this?
It's the cat meme dance that got popular a couple of years ago that people did the the animations for. Besides, this time it was not a small trinket. We was $500,000. My, non, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money. Really now? Oh, monsieur, what is it? Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you are in desperate need of a large amount of cash? The loan contract. Take that! This restaurant...
I've just been reminded something, so I'll be absentmindedly checking something in the background here.
Okay. This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it? You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now?
Success.
Alright, before we click this button, what have you been given? What is unlocked?
No, it was the wrong thing, because he said mais non, which of course is but no. I thought that was something else. So, do you know the film Nope?
I know of its existence, but not seen it or anything.
So, its French name is Benon, which is what I thought for a second was what he said. Which is, in English, of course, the film is Nope. Benon is essentially, I want nothing to do with that.
Good.
It's still Nope, but it's just nope.
Much
Want
more,
nothing to do
very
with it.
specific. Very... Alright, well, let's learn about Maggie's actual motive then. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place? Oh, the man, he was listening to the radio with the earpiece. Maggie said something about that too. Oh, the winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted. And the ticket? He had all of his tickets spread out on the table. Oh, that's what those are.
Yeah, those are the lottery tickets.
Okay.
Because I half expect one of like the actual ticket was damaged because we saw the coffee spilled.
Mm-hmm. I was so desperately in need of money, so I put the poison in his coffee. No. Oh, no, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of these tickets.
What?
The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, pourquoi pas? It had so many of them. Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right?
How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you.
No, this is not true. Okay.
Okay, and why is it not true?
I did not take it. The ticket for $500,000, I mean.
But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket.
My fear, it was not. Is this Tiger Man? Or Good Dog?
Nah, that's way too composed for Tiger. That's enough. Huh? Ah!
Oh, of course he comes here, they have coffee.
Yeah. This is where I get my fine cup of Javicino in the morning.
It's not called that.
Mr. Godot!
What in the heck are you doing here?
This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong.
He came in here for coffee? This is craving for coffee, no bounds.
Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question.
I am liar, no, just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at.
But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion. He had the wrong ticket.
What?
Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor. So, the ticket he took was worthless? Not quite. He did win something. $1.
You see, I am just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing. So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal?
Indeed. What did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? Respectable. Screw trailers, especially with how many spoil things.
Yeah, they've gotten worse since that line was written too.
Mm-hmm. Did you see the recent Super Mario one?
No.
Because I'm gonna take a wild shot in the dark and say you're not gonna see the movie.
Probably not. Never saw the first one.
Yeah. Fox McCloud is in the trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Yeah. I remember hearing people talking about that.
Which it's just like, man, that would have been such a good moment for a blind reveal. But nope. Right in the trailer.
Mm-hmm. Voila! You two! Time to laugh at that pretty little airhead. Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Victor's note thrown into the trash. Looks like we've got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this. Certainly not again. be continued. Okay. Updated save here. Let's see. Going into the trial, alright. Also, excellent joke I saw from someone. Also, are you planning on seeing the movie?
The Super Mario movie? God, no.
Okay. I saw someone because they did an interesting decision at one towards the end reveal. The statement of man, all the people who drew Peach X Rosalina are in suddenly having to update their tags.
Oh?
They declared them long lost sisters.
Oh, God.
Up for debate whether they'll pull that back into games, but also
You know what? Considering how many lore decisions were made by, I can't remember who the main guy is behind it. Is it Shigeru?
Miyamoto is the
Was
head
the
of
main Mario?
Yeah, Shigeru Miyamoto. Yeah.
How many lore decisions he's made, which not only the fans but the team themselves have gone no and just shut it down. I wouldn't be surprised if people just go, yeah, no, not happening. Because also, first of all, doesn't make any fucking sense. Second of all, yeah, fan artists everywhere are gonna just be like, nah, fuck it, we're doing whatever. And as Carla said, a number of them are just gonna be like, hell yeah.
Cut. Yeah, I've seen enough Zenless fan art.
Mm-hmm. Look, we've got the Alex situation going on already. Which they are trying their best
They're
to
doing
dig
what
their
they
way
can.
out of it. So I do love some. I'm not sure if I'll be able to find the comic I saw yesterday, but someone did a little thing of Ingrid visiting different worlds and accidentally dropped her book of slash fiction into one world, and that's how the situation ended up with Alex.
Did you see her trailer?
No, I haven't.
She's got some stuff. She is such a meme zoner. They specifically show her off against JP just to show off how mean she can be.
I have seen there was something of just her annihilating the whole screen and just, but Ingrid didn't like that answer.
Oh, she does have, you know how G has the thing where if you let him talk for long enough, he just kills you?
Oh, does she have a ridiculously
Yeah,
long power taunt?
The little dude that, like, they didn't show exactly how you do it, but the little dude that's with her, eventually she'll just, like, leave, and the little dude will just shoot you and kill you instantly. If you...
Nice. Also, yeah, I honestly, Carla, I wouldn't be surprised if that's because of the fan artists. And it's just like, if you really think fan artists are that weak, you have not been on the internet long enough. That will not stop them.
Your attempts to stop them will only make them stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you wanna start the trial and see where we get to?
Yeah, I can start and see how it goes.
Alright. January 7th, 9:48 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1.
I believe you were Maggie, right?
I think you still were, because you did her originally.
What? Oh, whoops, I accidentally clicked.
You're good. It's on screen for me now.
Oh. I see. I guess I should have expected this.
Brave side, by the way, hey Capcom, if you do another update to this game, add a history feature like every other visual novel.
Yes, please.
Be real helpful.
It's super helpful. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor.
Alright, that's Gumshoe sound effect, absolutely.
Gumshoe,
That is
absolutely.
super deep. Also, I've had a thought. He shouted it out. It's entirely possible he shouted it. This dude heard him from outside and was like, "Oh, absolutely not. Armstrong's gonna steal that. I gotta get in there and get rid of it."
Quite possible.
Maggie!
Detective Gumshoe.
I doing alright? How you feeling?
As if you need to ask either question, sir.
Don't let him get you down, Maggie! Don't forget to eat well, okay?
Roger.
Hey, you! Yes? You better square this case away, got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, yeah? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest. I don't know. I don't think that's how that works, Gumshoe.
I think that gets you fired again, Gumshoe. That's abuse of power.
They fired me so many times they can't attempt it anymore. I'm too strong now.
At this point, if I get fired again, I win an award, and I just get more money off him.
I think he's serious.
Hey, detective. You're on our side for once, right?
Yep.
Oh, I think Discord didn't come through.
Yeah. Yep.
So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir?
Of course. I got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't match with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright? Sure. Okay. We're forming a united front today, pal. You get me?
He's gonna fuck up.
Absolutely. But at least he knows it.
I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective. I know I can count on you. Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh?
I can only wish.
She's dead.
Gumshoe's gonna say something he's not supposed to say, and it's over. January 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom, number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The defense is ready, Your Honor. 1.
And count them up.
Bitter.
Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Ah! What's wrong? Nothing, it's just... Whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was... You talking to me! I was a little, well, intimidating. No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix. I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he? He's just completely ignoring the fact that Phoenix just has, like, established a statement of someone was impersonating me. No one's even bothering to look into that.
Everyone's just say, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, too bad that trial's done.
Our trustee? So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please.
Mr. Trice, whether you're fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today.
But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright.
I wasn't questioning whether you're Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not.
Okay, so he does know that's not
what I
right.
intend to find out.
He does actually know Phoenix's name. He said it on purpose. Got it.
Yep, he is doing it entirely just to dig in at him.
There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another. As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. Nor will I...
Screenshotting that, because this is going to...
Getting the receipts ready.
Mm-hmm.
Nor will I stand for a simple repetition. Oh, good.
I don't know if it's from this, but speaking of screenshotting,
Oh boy.
these kind of things. So, Guardian was doing something recently. I think she was doing an FF trial. And someone jumped in and forgot they had updated their Fugi, so it looks like Phoenix Wright of just a dude going, I hate women. And it's just, that's the only thing in the text box. I'm just saying, if that comes up, goddamn.
The Yaoi fanfiction makes so much more sense. Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial. I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said, trust me. Now, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness.
Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation.
Witness, state your name for the court. Sorry, sir. The name's Police Department Detective. Occupation Dick Gumshoe.
You do what to gumshoes?
That's too much information.
Other way around, detective.
Sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir. Since yesterday? The guy who was on the initial investigation tied up with another case now.
I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control. For everyone's sake.
I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of the case? Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Elk. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens, Inc., local company. I hope no one hires from them.
Mm-hmm.
This is the victim's autopsy report. The court accepts this into evidence.
I wonder if that's a play on MSI? BSI?
Maybe?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Glenn's autopsy added to the court record. Died of potassium cyanide poisoning. Time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30. Here are the floor plans for the restaurant. When the incident took place...
Okay, yeah, that is just standard
normal
cyanide.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
I know that a potassium injection will also just kill you, so... When the incident took place, the victim was standing right here. Poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress. The waitress being the accused. Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. John Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo. Still seems to be a very straightforward case to me. Tribune floor plans added to the court record.
Come, detective. Take up this hammer and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands.
Well then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir. The incident. Just skips to the next thing. It's like the noodle incident. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. What we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, looks like Miss Bird might have had, well, some kind of motive.
Using the dark aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady.
The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. That's right. I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but... Yes? Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood? I already told you, that wasn't me! I'm not from New York!
So you're trying to intimidate me already?
Microaggression. Alright.
Cut to, I'm sure there's an animation out there somewhere of Phoenix jumping the stand to get to the judge.
I think anything super stands out.
Yeah, nothing really stands out at the moment. I think the main thing we want to try and prove is that the other guy was there, right?
Yeah, either that or to make it very clear that the other 2 people that were for sure there could have also done it. One or the other.
Yeah. Well, I'd say for now, just press down the line.
Yep. From the top. Hold it! Can I stop you for just a minute? Ah, what is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table. Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Objection. What killer wouldn't say that when faced with Sorry, I haven't had enough coffee yet. What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction?
Hey!
Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe?
Yeah, it's true. Their 2 testimonies tie up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? I mean, I guess... Can't imagine this would hurt us.
Usually there's been no reason not to.
Yeah, there's been like one time where it, like, bit us back.
Yeah.
Whoosh.
Okay, press harder.
Well, maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way.
That argument is as weak as the coffee at Tribune, Wright.
Huh?
I have here in my possession a ticket.
A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me.
Yes. A one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant. God, he's so cheesy. I love him.
It's like, that one was like way more than he usually is.
Yeah. This is a photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen.
So this is the scene as...
This is the scene?
This is the judge, yep.
Yep.
This is the scene as witnessed by the chef moments after the poisoning took place, correct?
I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime, how, Mr. Trent, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table?
Eh.
That very picture shows it blocking off like half the table.
Yeah. It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly. Well,
No, it doesn't.
Crime photo added to the court record. Well, I guess we'll need that later at least.
Wait.
Alright. Listen to the radio.
Yeah.
Hold it! He was listening to his radio, you say? He had a portable radio in his chest pocket.
Maggie told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece?
What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? I guess?
Are you sure it wasn't a scouter for power levels?
And what was it that the victim was listening to on the radio, Detective Gumshoe? Huh? How's it I know? Thanks a lot. We're now one step closer to the middle of nowhere.
This isn't going very well, is it?
Detective, would you perhaps tell us about the poison, how it was used? Found in the cup. No, excuse me. Hold it!
Too much holding it.
Yep. So, traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else? I'm not sure I get you, pal. Was the poison a liquid, or was it a powder? If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance. So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper?
Objection. Soup?
Yep.
Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Trent?
He's not even mad about it being elsewhere. He's just like, how dare you insinuate that?
Some people put sugar in coffee.
The victim took his coffee black. No sugar. It seems that the poison could only have been in the coffee. What should I do? Press on this point a little harder or not? I mean, we're already here.
Yeah, I guess press harder.
Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee? Huh? What do you mean? According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. What proof is there that the victim ever drank any of them? Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking.
Objection. In case you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there.
Huh? For me?
Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. You have the time to waste. You have the time to present that piece of evidence.
That piece, sir.
Yes, that piece.
What piece was it again? Quick one.
This.
Should I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me first-degree burns? Oh, now I remember. That's a threat. It's like, yep, I remember, sir. Yep.
Yep. All right. I don't want to get hit by that. That looks hot.
This is the victim's coffee cup.
Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim.
Oh, yes, it's unmistakable. There's clearly a coffee stain on it.
Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in this cup. 3. Except it's not, because the coffee was knocked over and therefore could have stained through the thing underneath. Holy shit.
The waitress did something, and then he just started chugging.
The victim gulped down the bitter death that the waitress brought to him. Like this. Is what he said.
then go, grrr. Okay, dude, chill.
And then just went, bam.
For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. Coffee cup, added to the court record. Contained potassium cyanide, covered in the victim and Maggie's fingerprints. Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance. What we found was potassium cyanide. Hold it!
Fairly standard poison.
Potassium cyanide. I've heard of that chemical before. Exactly how strong is this poison, Detective Gumshoe? It's, well, that stuff's lethal. Eat too much and your history.
How much is too much? A lethal dose is 0.2 grams. That's about enough to finish anyone off. So I just got pinged with the thing. 0.2 grams? How much is that?
You know when you swab your ears for earwax? Yeah, about that much.
Don't swab your ears for earwax. That's bad for your ears.
Yep. Earwax, huh? Sounds like something Gumshoe's got an abundant of.
There are drops for it. Go get that stuff. Too many people use swabs.
Just, like, get the exterior with your finger even. It's better.
Well, even that, it's like, hey, you're scratching the lining. You're damaging your ear. Just fucking tea tree oil, if absolute minimum. And then there's stuff that just dissolves that. Go get that stuff. Do yourselves a favor. Be healthy.
But a small quantity of poison could have been concealed anywhere. Alright, let's talk about this supposed motive. Hold
Right,
it!
so, your love interest had a motive, did she?
Some kind of motive? Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion.
Objection. You know what my golden rule is, detective? Chuck out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another.
I don't get it.
Think fast. Whack. I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out.
No.
So stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive?
Come on, Gumshoe. She was... They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket. I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday, too. It disappeared from the scene of the crime.
It wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000. Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one.
Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder now? We should, because we need to know where is it?
Yep.
Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client.
I have here in my hand the very tickets in question.
That's the $500,000 lottery ticket. One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant. What? Order, order!
Is it gonna be the being a pickpocket as he is, he planted it on her?
Maybe.
She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress. You can't say that.
You will submit that.
That's sexist language. Can't say that in court.
You can't call her a bird.
Mm-hmm.
You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately. Also known as he's gonna put it in his pocket. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering. Victim's lottery ticket added to the court record. This man's a judge. He gets paid well, I'm pretty sure. This ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial, too. It feels heavier now, somehow. $500,000, you say?
It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor.
That's on Maggie's person, unfortunately. That's enough. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime.
I like an old man who knows the score.
There is also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules.
I don't mind an old man who's weak to the siren call of money. Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast.
Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already. Four, yeah.
I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. With one final decisive piece of evidence.
He's got more evidence against Maggie!
This is the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time. Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen.
That stain looks like... Can't be blood, can it?
Huh. It seems the star of our play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself.
Coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye.
Of course. The coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No. There's something else that stands out even more.
Something else? I presume you mean...
Of course. I'm referring to the pockets. Everyone knows women's clothes don't have pockets.
I'd also just like to point out, this apron doesn't have the shoulder frills.
Mm-hmm.
It's just wrong. The pocket?
This is where it turns out the frills are attached to the shirt underneath.
God, that'd be so hard to get on.
Mm-hmm. The search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide. The very poison used by the killer was in her apron pockets.
A bottle of poison! In Maggie's pocket. And Maggie's prints were the only ones on it. What?! Why did no one tell anyone any of this yesterday? Like, Gumshoe, we talked multiple times yesterday. You could have gave us the old case file.
That's kind of a big one we should have known about.
Like, Maggie herself also didn't say anything. Like, dude, somebody, tell us what happened. Order, order, order! The court will accept these items into evidence. We've gotten more stuff during the start of this case than we did doing the investigation.
Right?
Alright, apron added. Small pocket, but big stains. Potassium cyanide. There's something still bothering me, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the blood stain to the court?
Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be?
You can't see red through the visor,
Is
can
it fucking ketchup?
that's also...
Is it actually, oh no, my ketchup packets burst?
I was also thinking his visor's red. You can't see red. Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron.
That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a blood stain.
You might actually be right.
You don't need to be told. Just look at it.
Well, detective, could this stain really be blood?
No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir. Okay, it is. Oh no, my ketchup packets.
I stored like 7 of them in this one tiny pocket.
Ketchup? She must have gotten some on her apron while taking someone to breakfast that day. Oh, quick follow-up question. Because it just popped in my mind, and it does every so often when I read ketchup. Is that how you spell ketchup? I wanna check something.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever come across catsup? Spelling.
I haven't. So, I haven't encountered it. I've had people say they've seen it.
Never heard
and
someone
I've
say
heard
it.
people refer to it as ketchup, not ketchup.
Yeah, hearing it said like that is a pretty common like misstatement. But yeah, I just remember seeing it written that way a couple times. Like, what is that? I don't know where it comes from. It just popped into my head.
I've never seen it, but I'm aware it is a thing.
You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe.
Pull a stunt like that again, and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness.
Uh,
Gonna give him diabetes.
it probably would. There's a lot of sugar in there. I thought everyone knew what it was already. I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. Motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They've all been clearly established.
Well, Trite. It seems you really are a phony after all.
Ah, you really know how to drive a man nuts. Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation.
Okay, so interesting. The answer to the previous testimony was don't present any evidence.
Yep.
Just learn everything.
Just get all the stuff out of Gumshoe. Okay. The investigation. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. Must have been real tough for her. Victim didn't have any identification on him. But we figured out who he was pretty quick, and the investigation went smoothly.
I know this game I shouldn't put this on it. That's not a death by cyanide. His mouth would have foamed over intensely. Because the cyanide itself isn't potassium cyanide itself technically isn't lethal. It's a combination of what happens when it's digested and produces hydrogen cyanide, which then causes the foam effect.
Okay.
It's just, I'm looking at this and I'm just like, man, now that I know it's cyanide, I can't overlook that.
Very specific knowledge that you possess. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and a bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. Real expansive there, but... Identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Hurry!
Holy shit, Gumshoe getting praise for doing a decent job.
Unfortunately, it's when he really doesn't want to be.
Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Trite. Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one. So, let the fun begin. Man is just trying to get hired as a fighting game announcer.
Yeah, he had that last one before this got started, and I forget exactly what it was, but I was like, there's another one. The investigation.
Well, you could twist the take up the hammer, put the final nail in the defendant's coffin.
Take up the hammer and put the final nail in your opponent's coffin is all it have to change to, yeah.
Yeah.
Down the line again?
Yeah, so crime was reported by a kind of scary old man. That's probably Kudo. Or Maggie had passed out from the shock. Victim didn't have any identification on him. I think probably best to go down the line. The two that stand out to me are probably... We figured out who he was pretty quickly. Okay, how? And there was nothing else missing from the crime scene. The newspaper.
Well, from the top, let's see if we get anything else out of him.
Okay.
Hold it! A scary old man, Detective Gumshoe. That is an old man who's a regular at the restaurant where the incident happened.
Oh my god. I just realized what there's a potential for. We potentially get the old man in here refusing to testify properly until Maya just bamfs to Mia in the
Boing.
middle of it. So, yeah, full-on anime boing sound effect. As she just goes, so what was that testimony? Oh, yeah, sorry. I'll answer.
Big bad wolf looking at Jessica Rabbit. .gif.
Pretty much, yeah.
Honestly talking about the same old man. Officers would have dispatched right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? Then he hurled abuse at him. And seeds. Seeds.
It was nothing. I caught each one with my teeth.
Why did you show up with the police? I guess not even the mighty Godot can avoid being attacked by that guy.
The old man was the only other customer in the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone, apparently, so he was late reporting the crime. Okay. Which means there is time for the scene to have been altered. Alright, well. Poor Maggie.
Hold it! How long was the defendant unconscious for? The officers got to the crime scene at around 2:40. Maggie was still out cold in the kitchen at the time. In the kitchen? Took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. I would have liked to have been on the scene myself. I bet you would have liked to have carried out the search, too. Alright, Phoenix. It's a little harsh. Would have loved to see Maggie asleep like that, all pretty and peaceful. You're a professional detective, Gumshoe, not a professional bird watcher.
There it is. Save the romantics for your own time, detective. All we need to know about is the investigation.
No, I guess I'm pretty red right now, aren't I? No ID.
Maggie's just outside, like, what are they talking about? What's up with this? What's going on here?
Bailiff just looks at her, just shakes his head. Alright, no ID on the guy. Hold it! He didn't have any. Are you saying that it was stolen then? No, I don't think so. The victims didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was...
Unfortunately, Phoenix, that's not too unusual. I go out like that a lot.
All he had was 58 cents in his wallet. 58 cents. Yeah. Can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal. The victim sounds... Yep.
If he has that little money, why is he at...
Place that costs $8 minimum.
Tribulations? Yeah.
The victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man.
Alright, look. Times is hard, Chief. Like an old generation going,
Man, these kids can't afford even basic necessities. How miserable they must be.
Looking at the guy, it's not the worst statement. He looks shifty.
Yeah.
He's got the like bright orange hoodie, the beanie, the scouter. It's a radio apparently.
He is very much set up to look like someone who would be doing a deal.
Yeah.
Or some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge?
I think I'm onto something here. Alright. Figured it out pretty quick. How'd you do it? Hold it! Wait a sec. Did I say something dumb again? Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh. That. He's so let down, he's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going. There was a prescription bag on the victim's table, along with a lottery ticket. What was in the bag, Gumshoe? Somebody swap his pills?
Maybe. It seems Mr. Glenn Elg visited his doctor before he went to Tribia.
We got the victim's name.
Which that
Good.
wouldn't actually be too far-fetched. Cyanide pill is... yeah. It's a common way of administering it, suffice to say.
We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds. That's a reliable enough source for the court. What should I do? Should I leave us alone or ask to hear more? Ask about his health insurance? I don't think we need that one, but maybe later.
Yeah, the answer is probably the prescription bag, but if we find out he's in crushing debt as well...
Yeah, come back here.
Yeah, might be able to go, hey, this could be handy.
Start with the bag and then come back to health insurance if it seems relevant.
Yeah, get that bag.
So, what sort of medicine was in the bag? Well, actually, the bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. It was completely empty. Victim's prescription bag added to the court record.
Okay.
What was it prescribed for? It should be written in the bag, right? The tag should be on it.
Yeah, I'd assume so. Huh. You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence. Desperate, are you, Wright?
Yes.
Now, what happened with the investigation after that, detective?
Right. Maggie was searched, found the ticket and the poison. Hold it! But the defendant had been passed out for a while, correct? In that case, isn't it possible someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? Hey! Yeah, you nailed it, pal! It happens to me all the time. We had an apartment party the other day. When I got home, I was wearing the boss's shoes.
Objection!
What were you doing?
Objection. Keep up this crazy testimony, detective, and those shoes will end up down your throat.
Lord. Sorry.
So, I'm pretty sure that's a unfortunate Japan habit that they don't realize people over here don't do. Which is the whole, like, hey, when you're inside, take off your shoes.
Yeah. That was the thing that I knew. I forgot the game was Japanese.
Yeah, I believe at particularly fancy places, you'll go to like a private room and shoes off in the room. So, Wright, someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? That's a pretty bold statement. Care to back it up with some evidence?
Well, I'd love to if I had any. It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, Mr. Wright. Continue with your testimony, witness. That was it. Nothing else. Wait. Didn't they just tell us the bag wasn't there?
Yeah, whatever was inside the bag was missing now.
Just present the bag to this?
We should probably press
it just to make sure,
just
yeah.
to be safe.
Alright. One last press. Hold it! So the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle of poison were accounted for. Yeah. Interesting. It's true that those two items are accounted for. But wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day? Yeah, the one the restaurant owner took. He won a whole dollar with it. What a lucky guy, huh? And they're just going to let him get away with it? It was just $1, detective.
I guess no one cares when it's that little. Except for Gumshoe.
Hey, that's a ramen packet. Maybe two, depending. If I don't find a hole in this testimony, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. This is the loop.
Gumshoe isn't giving us anything to work with. And we can't find any contradictions if he doesn't give us something.
Yeah, that's true. But Maggie and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. He's getting meaner as time goes on.
Yeah, he's steadily getting harsher.
He's just like getting angry.
He's also being fairly accurate with us.
Our only hope is that they were so dumb, they missed something obvious.
Come on, Gumshoe. Be the dumbest you've ever been.
Alright, back to that final statement for the bag
Okay.
then.
Yep, final statement.
Prescription.
Behold, the bag.
Objection! Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There is just one small contradiction in your testimony. Oh, finally! I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry it up, will you? You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later? No. They didn't. The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tribulations. Where, then, did the medicine disappear to? You are too cool, pal. Indeed. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? Not really, to be honest. That one's actually pretty minor.
Yeah. You've done worse.
The victim was killed by poison. And the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Order! Order! Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that?
Huh. That's all.
What?
Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will.
It's a hottie clinic. What's the clinic's name got to do with anything?
Might be.
New Ear Otolaryngological Clinic. Otolaryngological.
So that's something to do with the throat? So, considering singer, probably something to help with his voice?
Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godot? 5.
Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say.
A war wound?
The day before the incident, Mr. Elk found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum. Wait. Otolaryngol.
Oh, it auto-completes into Google.
Check that now.
Medical and surgery specialty focus on diagnosing and treating diseases of the ear, nose, throat, and related head and neck structures.
Okay, so it's just the head.
Yeah.
The entire head.
Not,
Okay.
Not your digestive tract, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just like, if it's ear stuff, why does it have larynx in there?
Yeah. He ruptured his eardrum. Well, then what on earth was the prescription he was given?
It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested.
What?
It's mentioned in the autopsy reports if you read the fine print. They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear. If it's in his left ear, then why is he wearing the earpiece in his left ear?
Yeah, that would be damaging.
If that ear is ruptured.
So yeah, here it is, in very, very fine print.
It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication.
Seems that this medication is irrelevant for the case after all. No!
Nick, if you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over.
She's right. I can't get away with any old weak objection. What should I do? We gotta push it, right? If we drop it, then it's over.
Yeah, if we drop it, it's over. Gotta push it.
Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. Elg correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? Well, the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal. Objection!
Was that the bottle that was
Oh, the green one?
in among the perfumes?
Yeah, maybe. Because it would be a small one and it would have maybe had a stick to apply with
Probably
it.
an ear stick or an eardropper. Well, eyedropper, sorry.
That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth.
Objection. You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain Oh, sorry, my chest fucked up there. It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide.
Objection! It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable. That's enough. Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godot.
More dots.
I got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's, the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder.
You can do this.
You're not allowed, but sure, I guess. There's no rules in this place. Unless it's specifically for Phoenix Wright. Victor Kudo? The pigeon hater? Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial. That is something that bothers me.
Yay, good job, Nick.
The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness.
I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups.
Court is adjourned for recess. That suggests, by the way, that he's drank 11 already.
Yeah, because it was, what, 17?
Yeah. It's been an hour, according to this clock right here. This man is down a cup once every 5 minutes.
I drink a lot. I'm still at maybe 3-4 cups an hour tops of tea. Like, my man, ease up. Not to mention, okay, coffee is a laxative. That man must be ruined.
The moment that it lets out, it's just like, he's just like gone, like, where did Mr. Godot go? Just pans over to the bathroom door, sealed until it's time to go back in. January 7th, 11:03 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. We could probably get this part done and then call it. Get to the end of the end of Kudo's bit, that is.
Phew, that was close.
Tell me about it. I nearly died in there.
That's my line, sir. No, it's my line. See, my name's up at the top here. I think I really did die a little bit. Looks like we all nearly died in there. Can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could he betray us like that? Huh? He said he'd help me. But he totally set me up.
I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job, right?
It's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life.
All around me are familiar faces.
But it really hurt this time. It felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again.
He's just right behind her. Just like in the corner
just
crying.
immediately.
Hey, pal. Bad time.
Oh, poor Gumshoe.
So the next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right?
Yeah, Mr. Kudo. Lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds.
I bet he's gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know? Yeah, he's a big old grouch. You going to be able to handle him, Nick?
Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me. Even those never-ending bird seeds.
I know how to deal with a Zona.
Phoenix is just like, I might need a little help, however. He just pulls the uniform out from behind his back.
Just put this on before we go in.
January 7th, 11:15 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird. Mr. Godot, your next witness, please.
The prosecution calls the lucky old-timer who caught the show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand? Name and occupation, if you don't mind. My name is Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty are what make me.
Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times too.
We don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation.
I have ridden the waves and sailed the seas in search of mighty whales.
Alright, man. Alright, chill. This keeps rolling on and on.
Eventually, he just starts doing the sailor, like, I forget exactly what, the Soran, Sora. He just starts going through it.
My occupation? Listen, young'un. How much do you think there is for kimono embroidery here? Wait. He's dressed like a sushi chef.
Yep.
But he's a kimono embroider?
I guess. Kimono embroidery?
That's what I do. Or did back in Japan. I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed. Wow, a real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Wouldn't you know it, Maya? Hey, maybe you could embroider my costume sometime.
Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here.
So I had to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile.
That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. He's got the attitude for it. He can handle it.
Comes with his own seeds for making seed-covered buns.
Now then, witness. Were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident?
Oh yes, I was eating some seeds over a cup of Javicino.
Seeds.
What do you think these are,
I see.
So you saw everything that happened, Gramps.
Did I? Oh, yes, I did. I saw it all.
And please, tell the court, we're all ears.
Sure, I'll tell you. I'll tell you every last detail.
He's really getting into this. What did they pay him off with?
If I do well enough on this, maybe I'll get a waitress of my own.
What I witnessed.
The young man was reading the sports paper. The serving girl brought him a Javicino, but she put something in it. Man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, and then collapsed. That's the serving girl right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well.
Didn't see her face. It's the girl we saw with the bandage on her head.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress.
You're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words. What's wrong with old-fashioned ones, Oh, careful there. Man's about to come out with some words which are not allowed to be said.
He's gonna say the N-word.
I mean, that one, the S word,
Okay.
which I didn't even realize was racist.
Because over here it's never been used that way, it's just Secret Service people.
Mhm.
To the point we have an entire TV show called that. And then last year it kind of kicked off and went, oh, that has a different connotation over there. Oh. Can't talk about that show ever again.
Yeah.
And this old man's just going to be out here like, what? Can't people take a joke anymore?
Newfangled.
All this talk of radios and glasses, it's wireless and spectacles, I tell ya.
Excuse me.
Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away. Okay, Boomer.
I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. What I witnessed.
Okay. So, do we go straight for 2 for the fact that he didn't see her face? We would need to press him on us, but...
Yeah, 4, not 2. I guess both of them. Yeah, because 4 is where he specifies it's her.
Yeah. Yeah, fair. Okay, so let's press on 4 first.
Alright. Pressing 4. Holding! You said, I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Did she have any particular features that you can identify her by?
Oh man, don't mention her chest. Don't do it.
Particular features? It's a disgrace, that's what it is.
Sorry?
You can see all the way up to her... You know, she's practically naked in that uniform.
Objection! So the particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit? But anyone could wear just such a uniform. Even me! I'm glad the record scratch happened here.
Yep. Just here in the background of the court. Fucking Edgeworth. Then do it, cowards! You won't.
Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image.
Don't get all excited, Nick. Gotta keep yourself together. Also, keep that stuff to the privacy of your bedroom, please.
I don't want to see that.
We do not yuck other people's yum, but you do not inflict that on other people.
Do you have any idea what will happen if Pearl sees you? I guess I got a bit carried away.
There are other things I recognize about her too.
He seems pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Of course we ask.
Yep.
Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether that waitress was Maggie Bird or not. Quite right. Mr. Kudo, these other features that you recognize about the defendant, I would ask you to add them to your testimony.
There was a ribbon in her hair, and her apron straps were loose.
Press on that, I
Okay.
guess?
Yeah?
Hold it!
Just quickly check.
I think she does have
Yeah,
a
she does have the ribbon.
Yeah.
but I don't think her straps are loose.
Yeah, Maggie's like pretty put together.
Yeah.
You do seem to remember several details about her appearance. But what about the most crucial detail of all? Her face.
As if I wouldn't remember that. Objection. The witness noticed the straps of the accused apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face. That's right. I can even tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red. So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight.
No doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? Get the feeling there's something more to this somehow.
Insert the comic from Meg. Hey, what color are my eyes? 32F? Uh-huh.
I guess ask about her back?
Yeah. Because obviously we know from the picture she was sun round, but if he can pick out details about the back of her outfit, we know he didn't see her face.
Ask about the waitress's back. The identifying feature.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah. Time behind her.
Uh-huh.
The identifying features you described are all things you would see from the back.
So what?
Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all?
Objection. He's got you there, Gramps.
Just
Did he just
the
object to
dunk on.
go... Just essentially go, damn, he's right, though.
People normally talk about facial features when they're trying to describe someone. But this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons.
This is harassment. I tell you, I'm not obsessed with straps or ribbons.
I think you're the one doing the harassment, sir.
I'm just telling you what I saw.
Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add details about any identifying features. Features you observed from the front, that is, to your testimony.
Sure. Woman's testimony is getting longer and longer.
And if I can't find a hole in it soon, it'll get even longer, I bet.
Wasn't anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front.
Okay.
Hold it?
Yeah, just press one more
Yes.
time.
Yeah?
Hold it! You didn't find anything to be distinct, but you did clearly see the witness's face, yes?
I didn't come this far to back down now. Victor Kudo never backs down.
That's not the answer I was looking for, but okay. You know, a very quick question to this is, was she wearing glasses?
Yeah, just, was she wearing glasses? Was she wearing hair clips? Hey, there's... I joke about it, but hey, what color were her eyes?
Yep.
It's, like, people are more likely to remember brighter colored eyes, so if they go, well, her eyes were blue, it's just say, well, Maggie's were brown, so checkmate. This has turned into a massive pride for old CD now, I guess. Wonder if he really did see Maggie's face or not.
Like I thought, we need some concrete proof of this. Proof that the old guy didn't see the waitress clearly from the front. Nope.
You think old CD really saw Maggie do it?
Well, he probably had his eye on the waitress the whole time. That's why he was there.
But he was there for the Q's outfits, right? Not the waitress?
I guess? Huh, she makes a good point, though.
Based on earlier interactions, bit of column A, bit of column B. Hey, did I just say something clever?
Wonder if the waitress Mr. Kudo saw really was Maggie. I'm not gonna.
Shut up, man. That's what we have to figure out, Nick.
Okay, so it's definitely that last statement. Something, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, it's her apron. There was no catch-up state. He would have known that.
Oh, yeah, true. That's a good one to use. Hey, try presenting the apron there.
Yeah. Apron, final statement. Objection! Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this.
That filthy thing would suit filth like you just perfectly. Actually, reminds me of what my grandson looks like just after he's done eating. Did you know my child married some weirdo Westerner by the name of Butts?
Phoenix just 1,000-yard stairs. Oh no.
Not again. Not like this.
I don't want to have to go through another divorce court. Have you ever seen this before?
Of course I haven't. You think I'd forget something as dirty as that? Hmm? Well, you half-witted clot.
Proud dots. Shocked dots. Awkward silence dots.
Crowded dots. Yeah. What? What is it? Ever since I said you half-witted clot, there's been eerie silence in here.
Mr. Kudo, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning.
Huh?
And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means, if you had really seen this apron before, yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front.
It'll... Bleh.
Also, his pants are part of his shoes.
Yes.
Okay.
Man is wearing a full bodysuit under that.
Yeah. Witness! You can't just oops your way out of this!
Huh. Well, well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands.
7. Silent dots.
Listen, Trace. Here are the facts. On the day of the instance, there was only one waitress in the restaurant.
That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird.
Exactly. When that one waitress put the poison into the coffee cup, this old guy was watching.
I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. Fate of the defendant may rest on what you say you remember seeing.
Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps. Or you can rely on me, Captain. My noggin's in perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted.
You can't remember? Probably more like he messed up so many times he's blocking it out.
Well, that's just how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Tell us what you remember about the victim. About the victim.
He was another one of those pesky young types, wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy brat kept rustling its pages. Young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. Then the serving girl in question brought over the Javicino.
El Fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip.
Testimony we have just heard was to test how credible the witness's memory is. Seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail.
Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about everything.
How are we going to handle this, Nick?
We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that the old man's memory is shot.
Just trip him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel?
I suppose, but it's what I do best. Cruelty.
I've gotten very good at being cruel. As evidenced by the amounts of times I put people down for their opinions.
Oh, you mean like when... Shut up, Maya.
Quiet, Maya, the lawyers are talking. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Well, right off the bat, the broken pair of spectacles, right?
Ask him about it, yeah. Finally get somebody to acknowledge them. Alright. Number one. Hold it! Spectacles?
Dark glasses to you. One of the lenses was green and the other one was broken. You fangled rubbish. That's why I remember him so well.
He did have some kind of lens over his left eye. But I wouldn't have called it a pair of glasses. He seems to have been wearing some rather modern-looking shades. Perhaps I should take to wearing some and rival Mr. Godot's sharp appearance.
You don't stand a chance, Judge. I'm sorry, you would need to clean yourself up to a high degree to rival
Just
Godot.
looks like Nappa, but with a huge beard.
Yeah. Like, not to say there aren't some dapper old men, but Judge, know your place.
You're not JP.
Yeah. We better come up with something sharp and quick.
Guess I'll wait and see if I should challenge him about the spectacles. Okay.
So I'm guessing that's implying, hey, there's gonna be a few in here, pick the right one.
Probably. Guess we just keep going down the line until we find the one that sounds right.
Yep. Alright, tell us about the newspaper.
Hold it! The newspaper was a sports paper, was it?
That young hooligan. I nearly asked him, can't you even read without fidgeting them?
How was I supposed to be able to read the back page with all that rustling going on?
I needed to find out if Goodson Braun retained his championship title.
It was his paper, not yours. If you wanted to know so bad, why didn't you buy your own?
What are you looking at me like that for? How dare you?
Ow, ow!
Goodson Braun got beaten yesterday, by the way. Anyway.
Listening to
the
the
man
old
was
wireless.
listening to the wireless.
Hold it! The wireless?
A decadent young rascal. In my day, it was one or the other. Read the paper or listen to the wireless.
Oh boy.
And using an earpiece. It's selfish, that's what it is. I'm straining my ears, but I couldn't catch any of it.
Was he that desperate to listen to the radio?
And what are you looking me on? That probably idiot.
Beans! What do you mean?
Okay, rolling question. Hold it! You mean the waitress, that you only saw from behind, right?
Ooh, you're one of those, are you? You never let anything go, isn't that right?
Maybe.
What's it matter if I saw her from the front or from behind? My eyes don't lie.
Better not push it until I got some hard evidence. Okay, and then the last one. Hold it! His free hand.
Yes.
Which hand was that?
Weren't you listening before, cloth-ears? I said he was rustling the newspaper with his right hand, didn't I? With his free hand? If his free hand wasn't his right hand, then it was his left, wasn't it?
Ah!
Perhaps the great Mr. Trite has 3 hands.
Yeesh, I was only asking. No need to gang up on me and treat me like I'm a freak. The whole point of this examination is to establish just one thing. That this old guy's memory has more holes than a slice of Swiss.
Guess we just need to find a contradiction in his testimony somewhere, huh?
Anything will do, even the smallest detail. Just need one mistake and he's ours. I'm gonna check the hands on that crime photo.
Yeah, he had a newspaper in his right hand.
Is there actually a picture of him holding it?
The newspaper isn't there in the picture of him.
Newspaper is right hand. Okay.
So we've got the spectacles being a lens. I'm gonna drop a quick save here, rather than actual spectacles. Potentially the earpiece with the medicine.
It's the coffee cup, because the coffee stain, he'd have to hold it with his right hand. Where the mouth is.
Oh.
If you look at the picture, the handle's on the right side of the cup, where the stain is. So he'd have to pick it up with his right hand.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So that'll be the last one.
Last one presenting the crime photo.
The coffee cup.
Oh yeah, the coffee cup. Yeah.
Picked up the cup. All right. Coffee cup. Final statement. Objection. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? This was a way of testing the credibility of your memory.
I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you. Nothing. If I got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Care to tell us where this is going, Trite?
According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left.
What is this? Kindergarten?
But I would like the court to please take a look at this. That's the cup the victim used, correct? Yes, and on the rim you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips. Yes, there's a stain left by the coffee. If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand.
But how?
Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Ah,
Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the park where he came from.
Wait! If you think I'm going to stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad, you're wrong. I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw.
You still insist on your testimony.
That young brat was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that dead young hotbot and you spiky-haired yahoo who are at fault.
Who, me? Well, thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already.
Don't call me old man, old man. Been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I've got to say!
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but...
sure. Why not hear a little more?
Mr. Kudo!
This is my 16th cup of coffee. So this is your final stand.
Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor.
Left hand or right hand?
The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup too. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup. His left hand. Okay.
We know that...
That doesn't...
Yeah. That doesn't really...
That doesn't negate what we just put forward.
Yeah. We know that the victim...
Just like, no, I'm right though.
Yeah. We know that the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye.
It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers. What in the fuck is this high-tech futuristic world?
This man's got 58 cents in his wallet and he's got one of those.
Yeah.
A monitor? You mean like a television screen?
The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work.
HD, TV, DVD, CD, all these newfangled letters drive me mad. But they don't matter. I know what I saw and I'm telling the truth.
Don't tell him about UMDs either.
It's true. He doesn't seem to be lying.
And those are the facts, in good old black and white.
Okay. Gonna read the evidence again.
So first one is true. They're fiddling with it all the time. He's fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup. Same hand to pick up the cup. Yeah, we don't have anything that particularly jumps out, I think. I'd say present from 2 onwards. The only one, or sorry, press from 2 onwards. Because I don't think pressing 1 is going to get us anything.
Yeah,
'Cause
probably
we
not.
know what side the lens is on.
Yeah. So from 2 on.
Yes.
I'm also gonna update my save because you did it a minute ago and I didn't. For safety purposes. Alright. Hold it! Seems you kept an eye on Mr. Glenelg.
He was getting on my nerves, rustling that newspaper and fiddling with his earpiece all the time. And then he went and made all that fuss dying from one sip of Javicino. I wanted to say to him, calm down, you young brat. Just looking at him made me suddenly speed up my seed eating. I could have choked.
I take it the victim was a walking ball of nervous energy.
Okay.
Might be relevant at some point, I guess. Number 3. Hold it! The earpiece you mentioned. Which hand did the victim touch it? Here we go again.
You're one of those people, aren't you? You're the type that uses your left hand to get things out of your right pocket. Or fastens your left cuff with your right hand.
Well, that's just...
You should.
You should.
And when the tour guide says, on your right side, you'll see the famous blah blah, you're the only one who deliberately looks left. Well, aren't you?
No! I didn't mean...
Obviously, he used a hand on the same side of his body that the earpiece was in.
Ow! 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 So if he had the HMD on his left side, it was his left hand, I guess. Okay, final statement, his
Okay.
left hand.
Yeah,
Hold it.
press that.
You seem very sure of yourself, Mr. Kudo.
That's because I know what I saw, no matter what tricks you tried to play on me.
Looks like he really did see the guy picking the cup up with his left hand. This is a dead end.
Well, Nick, what do you think?
I think the guy's telling the truth. But even so, something's not quite right.
Then chuck evidence at him until he breaks.
But if he's not lying, there wouldn't be any contradictions in his testimony, right? Check what we got here again.
Yeah, my only thing is that's in my head at the moment is the fact that he had the ruptured eardrum.
Yeah, like, I think that is relevant somehow.
Hmm. Well, I guess we can press the first one.
Let's see if it adds anything.
Yeah.
Alright, first one. Hold it! So, the victim was wearing an HMD.
HD TV, CD, DVD, what's it matter?
It was none of them, actually, but anyway. And you're sure that he was wearing the earpiece on the same side?
No question. I could only see that side of his head from where I was sitting.
Okay, I know what it is. Right. So, it is the last statement, because that's when he specifies left hand. It is the prescription, because his left ear was damaged.
Yeah, so it is the ruptured
Yeah.
eardrum.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Look at the floor buttons. Yeah, so I think it's the... Oh yeah, and here's like on the opposite table, you'd only have a view of the side of the victim's head. Okay, so I think it's the last one, because it's where he specifies left hand. And because he's already told us it's got to be the same side. Or like, couldn't have been that side. That side was infected. Or ruptured, rather.
Mm-hmm.
So, medicine
Okay.
bag on the last one is what I'm thinking. Any objections?
I think the only thing would be it's either that or the first one.
Yeah, one or the other. Well, if it misses, we know which one to try.
Yeah.
Alright, bag on 4. Objection! I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but... Mr. Kudo, there is something very strange about your observations of the victim.
What?
You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD.
No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear without a doubt. I could only see that side of his head from where I was sitting.
I don't think so.
What did you say?
You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo. But the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured.
Eh?
Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right. It's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear. Because he couldn't even hear in that ear.
Is that true, Captain?
It is. Pigeon, pretty pigeon.
Order, order, order! This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot,
A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk. Captain, are you calling me a drip?
this is the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows that the victim picked it up with his right hand.
I'll never back down. I know I'm right. The lad drank his Javicino with his left hand.
Let me put you out of your misery. He took a sip with the cup held in his right hand, and then switched to his left. That's what the old man saw.
Objection! Impossible! The witness has already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of the coffee.
Objection. Which hand the victim used to pick up his cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. Also 8.
Yep.
The facts still stand. With one hand or the other, Mr. Elk drank the poisoned coffee. The fucking speed at which he downs that.
It's so fast.
Hmm.
Sadly, Mr. Godot, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless. believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I'm satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But, to be frank, his testimony is a farce. Go ahead.
Just gonna say, yeah, unfortunately, he is still an idiot. Did you have to be so frank?
Take that, you pompous old fogey.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo. You can't reach me from there. I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned. Yep, it's him. Yep.
Hold it. Wait. We stop now? Where does that leave me?
Leave you, Mr. Kudo.
Thanks that blue-suited young upstart over there. I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now.
How is your bad memory my fault? I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do.
I've kept my mouth shut until now. There's something else the court should know.
What?
There's more?
To be perfectly honest, might not be anything. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark.
Me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun.
Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? The final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook.
Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee.
What have you got to lose, Karen? I'll give you all the Javachino you want if you come to my house after the trial. I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man.
That's enough, witness. It will be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony.
That's not how this works, Joanna.
You could just have him removed.
You can literally just go, hey, bailiff, get him out of here.
We've done it before.
You bet. Much, much quicker.
I can't believe this is happening.
You better get ready, youngster.
I get the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, would you? He's gotta be using some sort of infinite ammo code with that box of seeds.
Saying he has the bandana.
The final showdown.
First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. Not too sure of myself.
Then why are we listening to it?
Yep.
Why are we giving him a chance?
Yep.
A young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Javachino. Well, clumsy idiot upset the vase, knocked it right over. It broke and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down.
That
Is there even a vase? Hang on, where's the picture?
has no relevance whatsoever.
Doesn't. Hang on, picture. There's a vase and it's standing
The
upright.
vase is upright.
It's fine. Alright, nice and easy. Is that all?
Yeah, that's all. I remember it perfectly. Eh? You doubt me again? You doubting a poor defenseless old man?
Oh, we are not doubting you, Mr. Kudo.
Yeah, we are.
Yep, I think everyone in the room is aware.
Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick?
Yeah, so what? Probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy.
No, we don't. We have the right to. We don't have a necessity to. We can just go, all right, bye. You said your piece.
That sounds
Leave.
cool. Cool story, bro.
You're a bird brain. That's why that's all you can think of.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your final cross-examination, please. Yep, on it, boss. Already know what to do.
Right. Last panel. Well, not last panel.
Third.
Third panel.
Third. Crime photo. Be
Crime
very
photo.
careful to check because the
Present.
floor plans look exactly the same and they're right next to it. Right next to it. Objection! Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene.
So what?
Look carefully at the table. The vase is there, intact.
Huh?
Lost your tongue, Granddad?
I'm no granddad of yours, Hopscotch.
Ow! Ow! Enough! If you throw any more seeds in this courtroom, all proceeds will stop. I think that's what he said.
Ah!
What is it now?
I just remembered something.
Yes, go on.
The broken vase. It was on my table.
What?
Ah, well, you see, it startled me when that young lad collapsed, so I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table, I mean.
The vase on your table.
Yes, it was on my table. And that's how my groin came to be completely soaked.
Not what I was expecting from Godot.
Yeah, everyone else was, and then Godot just like, yes.
Embarrass yourself more.
Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You certainly earned your kudos for today.
I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all?
Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo.
Ah, wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh, yes, I remember something else.
Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom. You couldn't have done it the first time.
Finally.
Wait, listen to me. You can't do this to me. I have rights as well, you know.
I seem to have been considerably sidetracked. And I am still not in a position to deliver a verdict. Ah. The defendant has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimony we have heard thus far. Mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand, and the earpiece, which was inserted into his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear.
Well, Nick, you did it.
I therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts. Yes, Your Honor. There's one more thing before I call today's session to an end. One more thing, Your Honor? The witness we just heard from. He is most insistent that his testimony should be of use. So he summarized it accordingly into this statement.
Another high key.
Okay. You may each have a copy of it if you wish.
Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that. Godot's really mad, huh?
Yeah, I would be too. Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies. My own, yours, and Mr. Godot's. Yes, Your Honor. Victor's testimony added to the court record. When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry. Okay.
That's not even a haiku.
No, it's not right, is it?
No.
Alright. I'm sorry? This isn't a piece of testimony, more like a 5-year-old's apology.
So,
Yep.
Hang on. This is completely irrelevant.
Are you gonna check if it's correct in Japanese?
So, technically, it works as a haiku.
Okay.
When the incident end occurred, I broke the vase at and my seat. I'm sorry.
Okay.
575. It technically works, but the format doesn't.
Alright.
I looked at it and I was just like, wait, it might actually, and I was having to just sound it out in my head. What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies?
That is all.
Done.
The score is drawn. Yeah, probably. I do hope that as soon as we get back to the office, it's like, alright, don't need these anymore, and just immediately it's removed from the court record. Okay, well, that was interesting.
Yeah. Probably the first case where we've learned more from the trial
Yeah,
than...
Gumshoe handed us so
Yeah.
much.
Good lord. Yeah, Kudo just kind of said a whole lot of nothing.
Yep.
I guess. So overall, we got more information on the case,
Mhm.
and we were able to prove that the previous ruling was on faulty knowledge.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. It's definitely the head bandage girl who put it in. Like, I think that's pretty evident.
Yeah, I'd say
It's
so.
our omniscient perspective. Then Red Phoenix is obviously involved.
Also, we do also have the what you call it? The intro cutscene where we did see him sprinkling something into the cup. Tiger dude.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call him Tiger for now until we get an actual name. So, obviously, as the third person perspective here, we have stuff pointing towards him administering it. Was she maybe purposely playing it up
Mhm.
to try and like frame what's her name? Frame Maggie?
Possible.
Either way, there's a lot of blackmailing going on here.
Yeah, it's because like the guy also pretended to be us. It's possible they're connected to each other. Yeah, because he like threw the case to push it. Maybe I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, curious to see where it goes from here.
All right. Yeah, neat so far. Good session to return. We should be fine next week. I have a final I have to do, but that's on Thursday, and then the other thing I should have done before Wednesday. We should be fine next week, assuming one of us hasn't contracted the plague again.
I was gonna say, as long as I don't. But blame my nieces.
Children.
Yep, they are hotbeds for sickness, and we keep on having to look after them. And so far, the past 2-3 times my brother has come over to drop off the niece, I've been like, man, I feel kind of sick after that. Only to then go, oh yeah, either him or one of the nieces then turned out to be sick. I'm just like,
At least it turned out after the fact, and they didn't know when they got there, I guess.
People need to learn to quarantine.
Yeah.
Just yeah, as long as no plague afflictions occur, we should be good.
Also important to note, as I'm going for a summer internship, if I get that, we might have to push start time back by like 30 minutes. Not like anything too significant. But the day should still be fine.
It's closer to my usual start time.
Yeah, oh no, closer, later for you so you can sleep more normally.
So I can sleep more, I can get a bite to eat.
Yeah, like, can easily just push back 30 minutes to an hour if I get it, so.
Yeah. If anything, now it gives me time to get started on Grand Blue dailies if we push it back further.
Well, you want to show yourself, Harry?
Sure. People can find me over at twitch.tv/Grumpy Magician. Gonna be doing some Enfield tomorrow with the new story. And then plans are to do some more Pragmata in the future. You can also find me over at youtube.com/@GrumpyMagician and Blue Sky at grumpymagician.bsky.social, where I retweet art and post notifications as when I'm going live and so on and so forth. Yeah, that's about it for me.
If you'd like to see more of me, you can do so here on Twitch at twitch.tv/thecs19, or over on YouTube for the previous parts of this series and others at youtube.com/@thecs19. Or you can see similar things that you see from Harry over on my Blue Sky at thecs19.bsky.social. I think that is all for us for this week. Anything else, Ari?
Mm-hmm. In my usual veins of shilling things that people need to check out. Hey, people should really give Witch Hat Atelier and Dorohedoro some attention. Those anime are great, and the manga are fucking fantastic. There is no one with an art style like the style for Dorohedoro. Absolutely recommend that. Yeah, that's about it.
All right.
Oh, so also, content warning for Dorohedoro. It is violent and gory as fuck.
Yeah, even I know that, and I know very little about that show.
Considering for season 2 of the anime, they now start every episode with Kaiman's body bursting in two, like literally ripping apart and painting the wall, just to say, season 2. And then it starts the actual episode. Yeah, that kind of frames it.
All right. Well, on that note, then, we'll be back here same time next week, folks, for more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations.